What's happening, guys? COD here, coming at you with another review. Now, it's been quite a while since I've done a review, or a video in fact, but I'm indeed returning back to YouTube after a long hiatus, and a video on that before this video. But let's get into what we have for you today. So I've given you guys some great budget monitors, and I think now is the time to upgrade. Now, it's not an ultra-wide. I've been kind of getting back into the flat panels. I just have two 27-inch Spectres, which there's a review coming on that soonish. 2 weeks from now I have those planned. But we have another one for you. And this is going to be my main gaming display, as my ultra-wide has taken a bit of a tumble with the moving process. So, what I have for you today is the UltraGear 32GN650. Now, this is a behemoth of a monitor. It's a 32-inch flat panel with HDR10. It's 1440p and 165 hertz. This is the highest refresh, or not highest refresh, but highest resolution monitor I purchased myself. Got this on Walmart.com recently for for $200 flat. Well, $212 after tax and all that fun stuff. But I thought it was a scam. It's like a $550 monitor, and I'm getting it for the cheap. So, let's unbox this and get it on the gaming station. I don't know what the best way to open this is. This UltraGear is a 165 hertz. It is AMD FreeSync, HDR10, and QHD pixel display. Quad HD. It does say to open it there, opposed to the top. I'll do that. So, 1 millisecond response time as well. I should hate to not mention that. Alright, so you get the monitor stand right here. We won't be using that, we'll be VESA mounting it as long as it's supported. UltraGear gamer aesthetic. I'm just going to set this by my cameraman Keo here. So we have that. Let's see. We got a little goodie bag here. Let's see what's in it. I get a display port. It's always nice to see included. Little baggy, I don't know what that is. Cable maybe? Cable tie? Alright, so it is a power brick. 3-prong power brick that plugs straight in. There's no adapter in the middle. What is this? Cable management, maybe? Probably. Oh no, it goes on top. Okay. Alright, it's got some more goodies. Instructions, which we definitely don't need. And some screws. Okay. What else is in here? Okay. The moment you've all been waiting for. This monitor is fucking huge. I'll give it that. It's very flat. Let's pull this bad boy out here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, unbox this. Holy shit, this thing is huge. That's how big it is. It's a 32-inch. I guess I'm kind of debating on it being so big. But looking at the back here, it's got a Gamerous LG with a display port in, 2 HDMIs, headphone and phone jack, and a DC power in. This is apparently all it is. So let's do this. The stand goes in. Right? This stand is, that's going to be all stand. All stand. So then I'll flip this like that on my lap. That's all we get. I mean, the monitor's fucking huge, so I mean, I understand, but It goes in like that. You take your 2 screws. There they are. So if we take a look at this, we have this HDMI or DisplayPort, HDMI, DisplayPort or headphone and phone jack, and then this is huge, by the way, very giant oval, and then this covers the back here, and it looks like that. Well, now I'm into the deceiving task of basically mounting this, which you just place on the back here. It's already ready for it. Generic one I've ever put together here, and it just goes right on, so it works relatively well. I wouldn't recommend putting a screw gun on the back of these, but I'll put them in there partially and I'll finish them off with the so like that, get them started. Except for me anyways, so okay. Yeah, this one sits a little lower than the other one, but hey, who cares? That was almost the full shebang. Bam. Now the question is, does it have 165 hertz through HDMI? That's the question I would like to ask. Going through display options, it automated to 2560 by 1440. Although it allows you to go to 4K, 3840 by 2160. Going into advanced display options, it only lets me go to 143.3933, so it's probably only HDMI 2, which only allows you to go 1440p at 144 hertz. So that's fine, not too worried about that. Let's see where we have some, if there's any buttons on this thing. I don't even know if there's any buttons on this. Okay, so there's a omnidirectional switch on the bottom. There's the game mode. Okay. Can I edit these? FreeSync premium on, black stabilizer, response time fast, probably where we want it. It's got the fucking crosshair, brightness, contrast, sharpness, mode. Yeah, 144 hertz. It does have built-in speakers as well, so we'll raise this up and we'll get you some. Yeah, it's through the headphone jack, so definitely no speakers. Good or bad, not a huge deal to me really, but to some people, speakers are nice. I recommend getting these speakers right here. They're good on Amazon. You can get them for super cheap. It's just a USB computer speaker, LLR50. But I guess we'll do the black mirror test. Pretty smooth, no trailing. A little bit actually. We can do the FBO test as well. So that's like the smooth box test. It's not bad. It looks good. The blur is not bad at all. So we're gonna do the UFO test. That is pretty buttery smooth at 144 hertz. I can make out everything. It's pretty good, man. Honestly, let's do one UFO at 144 hertz. Yeah, I can see all that. You can see some like black line trails behind it. But yeah, you can see some major trailing behind on 144 hertz. You can't really see it in the middle line here, which is at on different background levels here. This is the hit game Elden Ring. I'm sure you guys have probably heard of it by now. And yeah, this at 165 hertz is a stellar time. I can't believe I got hit by that fucking schmuck. Everything just looks so crisp. I don't know. I really think it's a fantastic monitor. I've had zero complaints yet. The ghosting is bad on, like, white levels, I guess. Oh, fuck, that hurt. I'm going to attempt to show off a game that I play quite regularly, Escape from Tarkov, at 144 hertz at 1440p. Alright, so we are on Lighthouse, one of the better looking maps in Escape from Tarkov. Oh my stutter. This is Escape from Tarkov. And this is just the beautifulness of it. This is only on, I think, medium settings. Yeah. This is on medium settings at 1440p. So we're on interchange. See the major FPS improvement. I'm at 130 FPS. Going into an interchange raid. Now this is obviously offline, but you see, like, the smoothness is there. Get the zoom in. That's as zoomed in as it goes. Not bad. Looks good. Holy fuck. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Can you not? Why do I always get fucked by? Pretty much that monitor in a nutshell. This monitor has great blacks. It's got HDR content, which I didn't really dive a whole lot into. It's there. It's nothing super impressive. The srgb spectrum in this monitor is absolutely astounding. The 165 hertz through DisplayPort makes this monitor a great contender for high refresh gaming. A big 32-inch display for even casual laid back. I have some gaming sessions on the couch over here behind the setup, and it's still a phenomenal gaming setup solution. It works out great. My only caveat really is the size. It is ginormous. So if you are playing at a normal, like 14 inches away from the monitor, give or take a foot or so, it does get a little close, and it is ginormous. And it may take up a bigger space than you're anticipating. It's great, though. I absolutely love this monitor. Honestly, I'm glad I went from the Switch to this. The 1440p resolution also is a major improvement. It is double the resolution of 1080p. Not a lot of people really talk about 1080p being a huge game changer in terms of resolution. Yeah, you're sacrificing a little bit more FPS, but it's not really that big of a trade-off if you're playing specific type of games. Sometimes resolution is more key than it would be for just regular gaming. Personally, I think 1080p gaming, it doesn't look very good anymore. 1440p is where I would recommend people to go to when they're building either a new PC, and or heading towards a new avenue. I would recommend anyone with a basically 1080 and up to go to 1440p gaming. It's a better experience, better everything really. It's a good stopgap between where you should be going and where you could be. And 165 hertz it's better than 144. It's not at its peak. 160. It's not at its peak like 240. But to get a 1440p 240 hertz monitor is very hard to come by, and they're very expensive. If you're not looking forward to a 32-inch screen and wanting to go to something smaller in size, I would recommend the 27-inch Samsung Odyssey G5. I've used that monitor as well. It's very good. And it's honestly, this one, it just has all the features that I want. It's a big screen, 165 hertz, HDR, 99% spectrum of the srgb coverage. The ghosting is relatively good for this QHD panel. It's great. Honestly, I can't really complain much about it. The OSD is like the toggle switch is a little lackluster in terms of some features, but it's not bad. So honestly, if you're trying to upgrade your monitor, if say you just built a PC and you're looking for a good monitor, I wouldn't go less than 1440p right now. 1080p is good if you're going for the max amount of FPS. If you want to go for a 360 hertz display, I think 1080p is only a really option. I don't think anything is really making 1440p 360 hertz monitors right now, at least none that I have known of. But for the best bang for the buck, I would say this monitor is probably the best in its class. Either that, or I would recommend the Samsung Odyssey G9 or G5. And there also is an Acer one that's 189 bucks right now, and it's also a 27-inch. I haven't tested that one myself, so I wouldn't go out and buy that right away. But that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed another monitor review. It's been a while since I've done any of these videos, so I may be a little rusty on some caliber. But like I said, it's a great monitor, great resolution, and good refresh rate and good color as well. Can't really complain for the price too. 200 bucks is fucking cheap. I think right now when I checked in for the review for this monitor, it was 250 bucks. 250 for a 32-inch 165 hertz 144 hertz or 1440p monitor. Can't beat it. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. No bitches? Either.